Welcome to Novacity True Crime Podcast, streaming both live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm just going to jump to this Sonya Massey. We're still talking about it, and we're not done. So we spoke about a cover-up yesterday, and I want to show you people's response, the sheriff's response. I got the full clip of the 911 call from Sonya and her mom. I showed part of it yesterday. I didn't have the full one. I got some images to show you, more video responses, but also I still want to get into Isabel, Sean Grayson's fiance. Well, I mean, Sean, that's if you're still marrying her, because I don't know how you're going to do that from jail, you know? And, you know, I feel there's some connection here. There's something here. If you have any information, share it to Facebook or Discord. Enough talking. I just want to start. Before I do, hit the like, hit the share, drop a comment. If you're brand new, hit the follow button. I would appreciate that so much. You guys already know what to do. Let's start.
First time the Sangamon County Sheriff is answering questions after one of his deputies shot and killed Sonya Massey following her 911 call for help.
Our Charlie DeMar has been covering this case all week. He joins us now, and the sheriff who made it clear who's to blame on this story.
And Joe and Erica, not mincing words, making it very clear. The county sheriff calls the former deputy Sean Grayson a rogue officer who acted outside the scope of his authority and ultimately let Sonya Massey and her family down, but says that Grayson had more training than most officers.
I heard somebody outside.
I don't know why he conducted himself the way he did. I think that's what confuses all of us, that he was trained to handle that situation, and he alone.
Sangamon County.
I want to stop right here. I know you guys want to watch the video. This is the individual that hired him, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100%, but I do believe so. This is the individual that hired Grayson. I am confused here. I am confused. If you hired Grayson and you come in on public television to say, we messed up, it's our fault, it's wrong, but by saying that doesn't excuse your actions on hiring someone who wasn't fit for the job. We're talking about someone who was an immediate threat to Sonya, not Sonya being an immediate threat to the officer. But for you to come on TV, and I get it, not resigning, it won't solve nothing. I mean, it kind of can, because how the hell did you hire him? And what did Isabel's father say to you in order for you to hire him? I don't know. It's just speculation. Did you take money? What he did for you? Got you a little girlfriend? Did he say, hey, can you do me a favor? Just hire this guy. He's a good one. What was that conversation like? What in the world did it possess you to hire this man? You giving interviews, thinking it's a bold statement. It's great. It's great. But it ain't enough.
Sheriff Jack Campbell sitting down with CBS News answering questions about the horrific events that led to Sonya Massey's death last month. 911 calls and dispatch audio appear to show that Massey was experiencing a prolonged mental health episode. Her mother called for help 16 hours before the shooting.
The mental people told me to call 911. Please don't send no combative policemen that are prejudiced, please. They're scary. I'm scared of the police. Sometimes they make the serious bit worse.
He had mental health crisis training at the training academy. So he had a lot of mental health training. He had proven that he could handle that situation, and he failed to.
Despite 2 previous DUIs and a discharge from the Army for serious misconduct, Grayson was hired by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. Scott Butterfield, a retired Sangamon County.
There he is. I'm going to get on your ass. Scott, I'm going to get on you. Everybody, I'm getting on that ass. Scott Butterfield, you're next. You're next. But I digress. Did you hear what he said? Oh, he's a good. Let me go back. Listen.
Training at the training academy.
Seriously, it works.
He had mental health crisis training.
Mental health crisis.
So
he had mental health crisis training. Everybody in the chat right now, does it look like he passed? Yes or no in the comments on both YouTube and Facebook. Does it look like he passed, ladies and gentlemen? I'm asking you this question. Does it look like he passed? I mean, that's what he's telling us. He's saying, I mean, he had mental health training. He did good. He did it. Let me explain something to you. If he passed, he would have never did this. But not only that, how was he able to get this job? With all the DUIs, let go of the army, rotating in different departments? What the hell? How did he get this job? How did he get the job and how did he pass that training? You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like someone told you, just hire him. You know, you're my best friend. I got you. He's good. Don't worry. Do me this favor. Do me this favor. Come on. Come on. He's my son-in-law. My future son-in-law. I did you a favor. Scratch my back. Oh, don't worry about that stuff. DUIs, You should be ashamed of yourself. Give a fuck if he passed what? Does it look like it? It brings shame to your department. Coward. All of you cowards.
It works.
He had mental health crisis training at the training academy. So he had a lot of mental health training. He had proven that he could handle that situation, and he failed to.
Despite 2 previous DUIs and a discharge from the Army for serious misconduct, Grayson was hired by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. Scott Butterfield, a retired Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy and father of Grayson's girlfriend, wrote a glowing reference for the now
He wrote oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Scott Butterfield, Mr. Butterfield advised me that Mr. Grayson is currently dating his daughter. Mr. Butterfield describes Mr. Grayson as a mellow, non-confrontational person who has good communication skills. Mr. Butterfield highly recommends Mr. Grayson for employment. There it is. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. 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 Do you see this? Do you see this? When you see Scott Butterfield has advised, you're going to roll with it because why? Because it's Scott Butterfield? I don't care if it's the President of the United States of America. This proves what? Because he said he's good. What did Scott Butterfield say? He's non-confrontational? Wrong. As a mellow, non-confrontational, and has good communication skills? Excuse me, 1 second. Fuck. I'm trying to find the communication skills because there was nothing. It was terrible from the beginning. Saying put the drugs up. Attitude. She dismissed you, accusing her, lying about the situation, everything. Are you kidding me? How dare this? It goes to show that just because you have rank, a weapon, a badge, and status, that don't make you shit.
disgraced deputy before he was hired.
I worked with Scott for 24 years, and it gives me some confidence that he would recommend somebody, but it's not a pass to the front of the line.
Sheriff Campbell says he won't resign despite calls to do so from the Massey family, elected officials, and some community members.
This was a rogue individual that acted outside the scope of his authority as a police officer.
Sean Grayson was fired from the department and has been charged with murder. He has pled not guilty, Joe and Erica.
All right, Charlie, thank you.
You know, typically I would call this a messed up, unfortunate situation, but it's an intentional situation. It looked like he needed something to pull that trigger. You had a job to do, man. A job. You are an officer of the law. My man, you needed to go to your girlfriend's daddy to get a reference? You had to go to Isabel's dada to get a reference? You sucking his you know what? I'm getting upset. I'm sorry. I use profanity when I'm upset, so let me catch myself. Guys, it shows how corrupt we are. Imagine this is on a lower level. Imagine on a high level. I'm talking about presidential level. I'm talking about state. I'm talking coast to coast. I'm talking about, look how rigged and messed up this is. And just to cover it up, this is the truth that I'm showing you on today's podcast. That this guy, Scott Butterfield, was a little reference for Grayson. And you know what I blame? You know who I blame? Let me tell you something. Anytime when it comes to a fight, argument, or a disagreement, you cannot look at one person. Or you cannot hear one story. I'm going to teach you something if you don't know this. Stop looking at your best friend's side of the story. Stop it. Listen to the whole thing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to everybody. Whether it's Sonya Massey and Sean Grayson. I've seen both, and Sean Grayson, shit ain't looking right for you. It ain't. I'm listening to all sides. And you know what? I'm not going to blame one person. You can't do that. I mean, you can if it's true, but it's not. It is Sean Grayson's, he pulled the trigger. Number 2, the active sheriff for hiring him. Number 3, Scott Butterhead, whatever, for referencing a bozo, which was incorrect description of who he is as a person. I mean, we should be coming for everybody. Just for Sean? You think we should just come for Sean? You better not let me find out that anyone else has ties to this. Isabel. Because I don't know if you do, Isabel. And legally, I can't say that you are. And you have. Or you did. I don't know, but better not hope nothing ties into you having something to do with it. I have no proof yet. But man, it's a little suspicious, I might say. Just a little bit. But Scott Butterfield, you are already on hot water. I mean, you're retired, but as a person, you disgust me. You reference the monster. A perfect analogy is that you were the serpent on the tree that told Eve to take a bite of that apple. You're no different.
Then she thinks everybody's after her. Like paranoid schizophrenic.
So tonight. So I have the full audio. I think this is it. But I do have the other video. That is. I have the full audio, and I want to give a shout out to Des in the chat over at YouTube. She sent me some incredible documents, but I'm going to show that either. I think I'm going to do a podcast either today or Sunday. I cannot confirm that as of now. But I want to go over just like 1 or 2 documents. And she sent it to me. So I just now saw it right before I went live. So that's good job. Ko, thank you for the $1.99. Ko says, time to get involved. That's right, Ko Dog. That's right. You are absolutely correct. Donna Penton with the 5 super chat. Donna, thank you so much. Donna, I appreciate that. How you doing? Guys, do me a big favor. Before we start this video, I told you I got some new videos to show you. Facebook, we have over 100 people watching, over actually 150. 18 shares. God damn, it's terrible. Hit that share button for me, guys. That would mean so much for me. I want to get this word out there. You guys know I work hard for this, so please, if you can share it, tag one person. Hit the like button on Facebook. YouTube, you already know what to do. We got over 600 people so far, 160 likes. Hit that like button for me, and I would appreciate that so much. Let's start.
Sonya Massey's mother heard on newly released 911 calls warning her daughter was having a mental breakdown.
And please don't send no combative policemen that are prejudiced, please.
Okay, well, that would be done of them, man. They just do their job, okay?
I'm scared of the police. Please,
okay. There's nothing to be fearful of, man.
You know what's so crazy about this? They can sue their ass off so much by the dispatcher disclosing this type of information, because if he said that and she believed it, she sent the officers. For you to lie and say there's nothing to be fearful, Mr. Dispatcher, there's something to be fearful. Absolutely. Now, I must be very clear. Not all police are bad. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you like it is. I will tell you, but no, it's not. Let's be realistic. Not all. There are some really genuine good police. But, man, it is a mixed batch between good and bad. Don't get that shit twisted. All right? There's a lot of bad police. I've met a few. I live in New York City. I've seen some corruption. You would probably never believe me. It's bad.
The sheriff's office confirms that call came in one day before then Deputy Sean Grayson shot and killed Massey in her Springfield, Illinois home.
You better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It sounds like Sonya's mom was trying to warn authorities, potentially warn your agency. How does that hit you now, knowing what happened?
Well, I haven't heard the tape. I'm certainly concerned. I want our deputies to have all the information they can before.
How you say you want all? But that doesn't make sense. You haven't heard the tape? You're a sheriff. Ain't your job is to do proper investigation? To oversee all your deputies? But you haven't heard the tape? How the hell I heard the tape when it dropped? Should I have your job? Damn! You older and wiser than me. How the hell I heard it before you? I haven't. Hold on, wait, what?
Warn your agency. How does that hit you now, knowing what happened?
Well, I haven't heard the tape.
You better get to work.
I'm certainly concerned. I want our deputies to have all the information they can before they arrive. And so I don't know why that wasn't transmitted.
Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell releasing Grayson's personnel records showing 2 of his past employers said he needed more training.
Look at that. Look at, oh my God. I'm done. I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. The jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. I cannot believe this. It was noted that he needed more training, and they still let him have the job. Oh my God. What am I witnessing? This is the truth you're learning today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. On the sheriff's office, Logan County says he needs more extensive training. That was the county that says, why would you lie? How can you wear this badge? How can you do this? And he was like, I don't know. I guess I messed up. That was him. And now, this other police county, Auburn, he needs more training. He needs more training. Wow. So wait a minute. Oh, you got all this information saying, hey, this guy needs more training. And then another county says he needs more training. He needs more training. Army let him go. DUIs. Bad history. Committed crime. Hey. He's marrying my daughter. Get him a job. Get him a job. Get him a job. Get him a job. Come here. Yeah. Oh, he's a criminal. Yeah, but get him a job. That's basically what just happened. Yo, look at this. Like, do you guys not see what's above my head? Look at the statements coming from them. That's why he had rotation. Look at this. I wonder how many bozos are in active duty under conditions like this. I don't believe this. Look at this.
Grayson's personnel records showing 2 of his past employers said he needed more training. A third advised Grayson did not demonstrate good officer safety skills. The sheriff tonight says he put Grayson through 16 weeks of training, adding Grayson's previous employers, namely Logan County, never informed him of allegations of misconduct.
Oh, stop that shit. They never informed you. Records are passed down to you. Read. Get him. Open up his file and be like, God, what did you do? Read. They never notified him. Read. See who you're hiring. I can get a job at McDonald's. They run a background check and make sure I'm not a felon. Right? You can't get a job. How does regular employee in corporations do background checks? You don't do background checks? Their job is to inform you. Your job is to ask questions. The hell what's wrong with you? Breezy, thank you so much for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Man, I'm getting me pissed off. Now I'm getting pissed. Thank you, Breezy. Jamie Lopez with the $4.99. Let's get some W's in the chat for Jamie Lopez and every other super chatter. Brown Sugar wrote this. She said, FBI needs to be involved. The corruption runs too deep. You're very intelligent, Brown Sugar, because that was the point that I was going to make today. I believe that there needs to be an internal investigation by the FBI. I said what I said. We're talking about a woman who has children, who there was no harm to the public. She did nothing. She could be your mother, your sister, your aunt. You need to put yourself in these people's positions. It's the only way you're going to be able to feel and get more close to understanding this. Shot her in the face. Guys, in the face. We're talking about somebody's face. And to hire him under these conditions, without a word, saying 16 weeks of training, he failed the other 2. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it now. There needs to be an investigation by the FBI. Period. Shout out to all my super chatters, by the way. Everybody's sending super chats on YouTube. Donna, Breezy, Cole, Jamie, Brown Sugar, everybody. I mean, thank you guys. I am not deserving of any of this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The sheriff tonight says he put Grayson through 16 weeks of training, adding Grayson's previous employers, namely Logan County, never informed him of allegations of misconduct, including records show lying about a high-speed chase that violated department policy.
It's unfortunate. We needed the information, and it's a informal process, and it was not provided.
Logan County tonight not responding to our request for comment. Grayson's pleaded not guilty to charges related to Massey's death, his attorney declining to comment. Massey's
Look at this. Did you guys hear that? Listen to that.
Responding to our request for comment. Logan County tonight not responding to our request for comment. Grayson's pleaded not guilty to charges.
Logan County is like, we are not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that. Nope, no response. I understand them, but at the same time, no excuse. You know what? Let me let it play.
Tonight not responding to our request for comment. Grayson's pleaded not guilty to charges related to Massey's death, his attorney declining to comment. Massey's family is calling on the sheriff who fired Grayson to resign.
Will you resign?
I will not resign. I understand the pain, that they're hurting, and they want to hold somebody accountable. We are holding somebody accountable. That is Sean Grayson. He did this. He alone did this.
You hired him with his past. You hired him. You friggin'. Oh my God. Let me shut up. Wendy, thank you for the 5 super chat. Wendy SM. Guys, when people send super chats on YouTube, can we give them a like on their super chat? Let's show them some love. Wendy, thank you so much.
Maggie Vespa, NBC News, Springfield, Illinois.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
Unbelievable. I am like, it's ridiculous. Deputy charge in Sonya Massey's murder faces Army discharge, DUIs, and scrutiny. Corey, thank you for the $1.99. Corey, I appreciate you. You guys are popping off today. What's members and co sending $1.99? I'm surprised. This thank you guys for the love. Facebook, I know I saw a comment where people want to send stars. It's deactivated. You can't send stars on Facebook. It's not going to be activated for a few months. You can come to YouTube. I tell people this all the time, and they have actually. Facebook people came to YouTube. You can do a lot over there. Facebook is there, but it's okay. You can still share the stream and get involved on Facebook. We're watching the comments just as much as YouTube. All right. YouTube, hit the like button for me, please. We have 307 and we have 1,000 people watching. I would appreciate that if you can just hit the like button for me. Let's get this around. The goal today is to get 1K. Let's continue for more updates.
Released audio and video show less than 2 years before the shooting death of Sonya Massey, Deputy Sean Grayson faced intense scrutiny about his actions as a deputy at another sheriff's department.
NBC5 Investigates has learned Grayson was under investigation for allegedly violating several departmental policies when he resigned from the Logan County Sheriff's Office and then took a job at the Sangamon County office. Bennett Haberly investigates.
Sean Grayson now faces murder charges for the shooting death of Sonya Massey. While her death is the latest incident in his law enforcement career to come under scrutiny, it wasn't the first.
100, she just took off on me.
Newly released dash cam video shows this 2022 pursuit in Lincoln, Illinois. Then Logan County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson is behind the wheel, chasing what he reports to be a woman in a truck he found to be suspicious.
Just for traffic, go ahead and just terminate anyway.
If it's just for traffic, go ahead and terminate anyway. Did you hear that? Did you guys pay attention to that?
The truck he found to be suspicious.
If it's just for traffic, go ahead and terminate anyway.
For traffic, go ahead and just terminate anyway.
When his supervising officer tells him to end the pursuit,
supervising officer, you heard that, right? You heard that, correct? We all heard that? Watch.
Grayson turns off his lights and sirens, but he does not stop.
If she doesn't stop when I get behind her, I'm going to go ahead and terminate.
His pursuit ends abruptly when he strikes a deer. The police report notes his speed at one point reached 110 miles per hour.
Did you hear that?
Audio files obtained by NBC5 Investigates through a Freedom of Information Act request, the chief deputy in Logan County criticizes Grayson, pointing out inaccuracies in his reports, and warns him that other officers have been criminally charged for submitting false or inaccurate reports.
Sean, when I give you direct order to check your reports, and I explain to you how easy it is to become an empty holster. If I allowed this report to go over, and you pushed wanting to get a warrant, and you get the warrant, and we had this discussion before, did we not?
Wow.
Yes. Just me asking you those questions, you got a report writing violation for policy. You got an accuracy violation for policy.
Wow.
You got a standard of conduct violation for policy, and we're 48 seconds into this.
Wow. How you have a report writing violation? What did you write? You see, this goes to show that this man lies. You a manipulator. Isabel, are you effing this guy? Isabel, you was about to marry. You was about to marry this narcissistic manipulator. This Nate Miller. Listen, I give you respect. You got in his ass, as you should. But man, a report writing violation, accuracy violation, conduct violation for who hired this guy? Corey with the $9.99 says, hey, Nove, my daughter is 18 and going into criminal justice. She had a good point on how do we know he didn't dump that water on the floor or to match his story. It's on the body cam. Once he turned it on, it's no cuts, it's consistent. I'm going to be honest there. I'm very honest. I don't think he dumped any water. No, that's not true. Corey, no. But tell your daughter to never give up and keep going. Remember, we need good enforcers. We don't need Graysons. But that's a very good question still, Corey. There's no such thing as stupid questions. Corey, thank you for the $9.99. But I could review the footage again, but I'm pretty sure he didn't dump no water. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
During the interview, Chief Deputy Nate Miller calls out Grayson for a variety of policy violations and recommends he get more training, including taking high-stress decision-making classes.
Oh, that's a big coincidence. So Nate Miller, you knew exactly what to... You see, that's proper. That's good. Okay, so they knew exactly what he needed help with. Look at that. Did you guys see it?
And recommends he get more training, including taking high-stress
decision-making class. That is exactly the situation with Sonya Massey. He took rebuke in the name of Jesus as a threat. But then again, how can you? No one that I know ever took that as a threat. But damn, it sounded like he needed something to do. This guy needed to pull that trigger. It's like he planned for the moment of she needs to say something bad so I can pull this trigger. You better fucking not. I'll shoot you in the face. She never said you better not. Not what? She didn't make a threat. That's like me selling a bottle of water. You catch. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna catch. I'm gonna give you some bottle. I'm gonna give you a bottle of water. Whatever. You better not. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I'm selling you $1 water. That's like me. That's like the analogy of me giving you a bottle of water to sell to you, and you're taking it as a threat. This man took something completely irrelevant as a threat. You had an itchy finger. But a stupid mind. Brandy B with the $9.99. She says Sonya got your ass. She had to lose her life to change the world. And for his partner, should have stepped up better. Let's get involved now. You know what? That's a very good super chat. You know what, Brandy? And I said this, and I had a few people disagree with me. But I'm gonna stand by what I think is right. I still think every time a bad officer does something, his partner always follows through. That is the problem, especially in New York City. If you don't know, let me tell you like it is. Every time, like for instance, the video that's going viral with the big, tall black guy, he was not resisting. You guys want me to show you the video? Cole, in the chat, or Bree, I think I saw the video on Twitter. Cole, can you send me the video of the guy who was getting arrested and the cop punched him? That's a perfect example of what I want to show to you, Brandy. That's a very good super chat, by the way. Thank you for the $9.99. Send me that video right now, and I'm going to show you guys a good... Hold on. Wait a minute. Breezy with the 5. Oh my God, Breezy, Element of PC, X Sneezy. Can we get some W's for Bree? She's always giving 5 subs every stream. This chick, she don't play. Everybody's turning green. Everybody gets a membership. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, we're going to work on that video. I'm going to show you guys something. Do you want to watch that video of the officer that punched the guy? Watch this. If you got a membership, can you please say thank you to Bree, please?
Decision-making violations and recommends he get more training, including taking high-stress decision-making classes.
7 months on, How are you still employed by us?
7 months on, how are you still employed by us? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
During that same interview, Grayson admits his report about the suspicious woman was wrong, that he was on a different street than what was noted in his report.
We can't trust what you say and what you see. We can't have you in our uniform.
Before that internal investigation is completed, Grayson resigns in April of 2023 and takes a job with the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office before being terminated.
Hold on, guys. Let me show you what I'm. It's okay, Moz. I got the video. I found it. Let me show you an example of that. For all my officers out there, stop always following through with bad officers. You are going to look stupid. You think I am going to I'm not going to talk about his partner? Just because he drew his gun over boiling water, you're a clown yourself. Oh, the other officer, he didn't pull the trigger. He still pulled a gun. That's a come on. Stop it. Stop. That part, respectfully, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. There's certain things I can understand with some people, but you cannot sit here and tell me that just because he pulled out his gun but didn't fire, it doesn't make him wrong. That's double the threat. If he pulled the gun, his partner also pulled the gun. I'm not going to have any leniency. She's deceased. He pulled the gun as well. Why are you going to listen to Sean Grayson? He says, don't get a med kit. And you listened? What the fuck is wrong with you? Get that med kit. Fuck Sean.
What did I do though?
There you go. What did I do? He's not resisting. Watch this.
What did I do though?
Oh! I got that on fucking record. I got that on record too.
So the officer just punched him. Now, I don't want to make it sound like it's all fine. It ain't fine. You're not there. We don't know how that feels. That is a crime. You cannot do that. He showed he didn't resist. He said, what did I do? Now, resisting is pushing away, showing some restraint. I don't know what happened before this. I don't need to know because he didn't resist. That right there, that's not right. We all know right from wrong. That other officer should have never followed through with him and still doing it. You need to check these people. You don't do, bro. Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna sit here and I don't praise evil. I don't praise any misconduct action. No, I don't care who you are, what you are. I don't care. If you're doing wrong, I'm going to say that. I'm going to point it out. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because why? You're an officer? I don't care. No one's above the law. This officer that punched this guy, he's not above. Why would you do that? You're a representation of your department. That other officer was just like, fine. No. Stop it. Stop. No. Let's continue. Hold on real quick. Let me, there was some super chats on the way. Snap McCoy, TDM, with the one and says, I believe the water fell from the bucket first. Okay. Listen, everybody's welcome to your opinion. Don't worry about it. It's all welcome. You're totally fine. It's okay, Snap McCoy. You're entitled to your opinion. You're good. And Snap McCoy, thank you for the 1 and 9. I really appreciate that. Corey with the $9.99 again says thank you. She is ready to make a change. Ooh, well, tell her I said hi, Corey. Do me that favor, okay? And I wish her luck on her pursuit on justice, proper justice.
Trust what you say and what you see. We can't have you in our uniform.
Before that internal investigation is completed, Grayson resigns in April of 2023 and takes a job with the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office.
That's the problem. The resigns. I resigned. Fire him.
Or being terminated for Massey's killing, it would be the 6th police department he worked for in the past 4 years. We found more records that raise questions about his hirings. In his job application to Logan County, Grayson admits to pleading guilty to 2 DUI arrests. Months after that first arrest in 2015, he was discharged from the Army. Sangamon County says Grayson's background was checked, but they were not provided with information from the Logan County Sheriff's Office or any of his other former employers. We asked Grayson's attorney about all of this. He declined to comment. Bennett Haberly, NBC5 in
Yo, when your attorney declined, that's crazy. An attorney declined to comment. The attorney's looking at this like, yo, guys, you guys didn't tell him that he's a criminal? How did he get the job? Oh, it was a reference. The attorney's like, how am I going to beat this? I know the attorneys are like, guys, what the fuck? What did you do? Guys, what is it called when the attorney doesn't want to take the case? When he thinks that this is too much? What is it called? It's a word. If you can just tell me, damn, what's the word? Oh, I forgot the word. There's a word for it. When an attorney doesn't want to take the case. Okay, now I want to show you something real quick. Now, this is for all the people who say, hey, no, listen. The pot of boiling water is a danger to life. You're going to die. They feel threatened. No matter how far he was threatened with boiling water after he threatened her and put her in that situation and mistook her sentence as a threat. You had all indications of you either planning this, you was out for blood, or you just had a bad day and you wanted to take it out on someone. Everything in the case is you, man, at the end of the day. You are an officer. You're supposed to de-escalate the situation. That is your job. You didn't. Everything you have ever done from the beginning of knocking on that door was escalation. You had an attitude. You made assumptions. You said she was taking drugs up. You assumed. Why did you ask for identification? She dismissed you. All right, have a good day. She loves you. She even said, please, no combative enforcers and officers. It was told to you before. And then you want to sit here, is she have a history of 1096? Are you out of your mind? The 911 call was told you she was not okay. You shot a mental ill person. You shot her. Are you okay? You couldn't do anything but use that gun? A taser. Nigga, you could have just moved back. You could have just moved. You could have left the house. But I want you to look at this. Have a look. I want you to have a look at this. Have a look at this, ladies. Guys, get ready for what I'm about to show. Yo, oh my God. You guys ready for what I'm about to show you? Is everyone ready for what I'm about to show you? Type yes in the comments right now. Watch this. Watch this. Shout out to all my super chatters, by the way. If you send it a super chat, thank you so much. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Have a look at this. This lady comes in. By the way, guys, nothing graphic is being shown. Nothing gory, harmful, nothing at all. I respect Facebook and YouTube policy. I always do. I'm very careful. And I don't want to, get demonetized or hurt anyone. Watch this. This girl has a gun. She enters the police station with the gun, not a boiling water, and she's banging on the glass with the gun. Never, if you own a firearm, never to bang a gun on anything. You do. Look at that. Look, she walks to the police station and bangs the gun on the glass. Look at this. She bangs the gun, banging, boom, banging a gun, guys, a gun in the look. She shoots, boom. She shot the ceiling, boom, pow. Watch this. Look, she shoots the glass, boom, pow, boom, boom. Nothing, guys. Nobody got harmed. We're fine. Don't worry about it. You're good. Like nothing. I'm respecting YouTube and Facebook policies. This is just a person just with a firearm. That is her constitutional protective activity, her Second Amendment. But the way she's using it is not proper. She tosses the gun in it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is about to happen? Can someone tell me what do you think was about to happen? Breezy is popping off in the chat, y'all. Give me some W's for her. She said, did y'all forget to like the stream? Only 475 likes. She's right. Look, watch what? Ladies and gentlemen, look, the gun. She's just doing this. She's just doing this. She's waving it around. She's doing all this stuff. Nothing bad happens, guys. Look, she let go of the gun. The gun is down. Oh, nope. She picks the gun back up. Look, they come out the door. She picks the gun up and she aims it at the door. And look, pow! Shoots where the officers were, right? Okay, look at the ceiling. Look at all. I'm not good with sound effects. Don't make fun of me, okay? It's crazy, right? Great Dane, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that. She's shooting at everybody. Nobody gets harmed. Nobody gets hurt. Everything's fine. She's pacing back and forth. Somebody on YouTube said they're going to take her to Burger King. Somebody on YouTube said they're going to... Look, now, everybody, what do you think is going to happen? You would think officers are going to pew pew. Oh, boy, are you mistaken? Are you mistaken? She's screaming, ah! Look, like a child. She goes back to the gun and tasers out. Tasers. Oh, no gun. They touch her. Come here. Come here. Let me. That's what they doing. Did you miss it? Ah! She screams. Look. I'm gonna play this slow motion. Look at her. Ah! She's screaming. She goes back to the gun, and look, tasers. The other two officers on the left has no gun. They touching her. Come here, ma'am. Let's tickle you. He has a taser and tases her to the ground. They go, put the tasers back. Tasers go back and done. The jokes write themselves. What's next? What you want to do? Want to buy her a Happy Meal? What you gonna do about that? You mean to tell me this lady could come inside of a police station, take a gun, and start shooting, and then you want to go and give her pancakes with syrup? But then you go into a woman's home who has hot water for tea. She has hot water for tea. You tell her to take care of that pot. She took it off the stove and she put some water inside of it. I don't know why she did that, but people do that. Actually, I do that. What am I talking about? But I can't understand how, if someone is listening to you, and she says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That doesn't mean I'm going to throw hot water at your face. Now, if she said, I'm going to throw water at you, and she holds it, I can see how that's a threat, but not to your life. Even if she did that, and which she didn't even do that. But stuff like this, I can never understand. I will never understand. I can never, ever understand how any police station or law is different in one state to the next. But one lady can get her life taken away over because you thought she was a threat and she wasn't. The poor lady was afraid of you. We showed proof of that yesterday, and I have more of that today. But additionally, you threatened her. And there was a prior warning saying, don't be combative with her. She's not okay in the head. She's suffering from something. You shot a mental illness person. That makes you more of a coward. If you're brand new to the stream, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button. That means follow on YouTube or Facebook. Hit the follow button. My name is Noah. We talk about true crime. We dig in raw, and we get the facts. You're going to like it here. More true crime coming every day or every other day. Just hit the bell notification. That's going to let you know that I'm streaming and I'm live. And for you to come in the comments, and you have freedom of speech to say anything you like. We get down and dirty here. You're going to like it. All right? Hit the like button for me. We got 1,500 people, but only 500 likes. YouTube is we're suffering today, YouTube. Let's continue. All right? So, give me your thoughts in the comments on the situation chat when it comes to Sonya Massey and in this case. Stephanie just joined the family. Let's welcome Stephanie. She joined the Novicity class. All right. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch this video here. Yeah, here we go.
This Sonya Massey story.
We know what Grayson did, so we don't need to speak about that. But the first thing he did when he walked up to the door was ask her about her mental health. Well, Grayson has a wife named Isabel. Isabel is a nurse, and guess where she's a nurse at? Capital Community Center, where Sonya Massey had treatment. They say that her and Sonya Massey had an altercation, and it just went bad. So Sonya Massey came home. It is alleged that she called her husband. Her husband broke all the windows out of Sonya's car and then waited for the call so that he could be there because, well, apparently he was upset. Now, because the first thing he did was...
Wait, what?
And it just went bad. So Sonya Massey came home. It is alleged that she called her husband. Her husband broke all the windows out of Sonya's car and then waited for the call so that he could be there because, well, apparently he was upset. Now, because the first thing he did was ask about her mental health, we're going to assume and allegedly that his wife Isabel leaked information, confidential information, causing her to break HIPAA law. Isabel's husband has these tattoos on his arms that would signify, allegedly, that he's a racist.
Okay, let me pause right there. Anything coming from this video is not from Novicity, and I don't confirm it. I cannot say it's not true, but I cannot say that it is. I'm very careful when it comes to the correct. You guys know me. I'm very reputable. Very. I don't play with that stuff, all right? I cannot sit here and say that she had an argument with Sonya in the hospital. Sean broke her glass. He looked for something. I'm not saying that's not true, but I cannot say that that's what happened. Being clear here.
So I can't see her being any different. See, a racist nurse is to us as black women what the police is to a black man. So when you have a police officer that's racist who's married to a nurse that's racist, allegedly, well, that's a racist power couple. He works from the streets, she works in the medical field. A racist nurse does things like fudge your high blood pressure and say it's not high, and then you go home and... A racist nurse will fudge your blood pressure and then tell the people in the files that you are a drug seeker, you are a frequent flyer. She will not control your pain. She is very, very dangerous to us. Well, her and her husband's life has already changed, but we want it to change a little more. On the front of the screen is her employer. I want you to call the human resource director, the CEO, and anybody else that you can get in touch with. I want you to send emails and tell them that you suspect that she broke HIPAA law.
If she broke HIPAA law, I'm telling you right now, something nefarious is going on. If you break HIPAA law and you are the fiance of the deputy who was on site, that needs an FBI investigation. That if she did that, I don't got confirmation on that, ladies and gentlemen. I know people saying she did. All I'm saying is I can't tell you I can confirm that. I give factual information. So that's why I have to say if. Because it is very, very, very dangerous. If she did that, Isabel, Butterfield, yo, that was not a joke. I actually messed up. I'm sorry. Butterfield. I'm telling you right now. If you did break HIPAA law, that whole family, done. Let's just say she did. I'm not saying she did. Let's just say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, you have Isabel breaking HIPAA law, Scott Butterfield giving this guy a job as a reference. That stemmed from this. Sean Grayson pulling that trigger, committing all these crimes. The deadly trio. The grandmother writing that stupid, pathetic letter. What about the family? Shut up. The quad family. Oh. You know what? You know what I want you guys to do? Report this to the FBI. I've never given you homework. Here's your homework tonight. Report this to the FBI. Do your due diligence. Report. It's easy and simple. Report this. Just do it. Takes you 5 minutes of your life. Report this. Spam that shit. Report this to the FBI. Get their attention.
You suspect that her and her husband conspired to unalive Sonya Massey. It was an execution. I want you to let them know that you believe that it was race motivated and she doesn't need to be in the clinic. I want you to do it before they have a chance to ask her to resign. I want you to change her life. On the front of the screen is the nursing board information. I want you to go after her license. I want you to tell them that you suspect that she broke HIPAA.
Guys, I want to say something. Please be very careful in the comments. I don't want any racist stuff in the comments. Like you can have opinions, freedom of speech. I allow that. But do not intentionally be racist. I want to be very clear on that, okay? That's all I ask. Please, and please. All right. Batilia, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Donald Davis for the $3. Thank you, Donald. How you doing? What the F with the $5 don't know. Or a super chat says a new video from another officer body cam showed that she did throw the water at the officer. He was still wrong, but she shouldn't throw hot water. So what the F? It's not a new video. That came out the same time as the original video. It's not nothing new. You're probably new here. I'm not too sure, but I show details in my podcast. I'm a cinematographer. I do editing. So I took it to my editor and I showed everything frame by frame. Everything. Go look at my recent podcast. I'll show it. I'm aware that she grabbed the pot. She had the pot. I believe so. People in the chat still believe that she don't. In my opinion, and I respect everybody, I did see a pot. But what I also saw was she was defending herself. If I wanted to throw hot water, I would have took it, got up, but she did this. She grabbed it and did this. Go look. She grabbed the pot and then did this. Now I'm not going to sit here and tell you she didn't throw water. I did see water, but I cannot confirm because I saw the trajectory, but I didn't see the water come out where you would have saw the water. Like I didn't see that. Is what I'm saying. I'm very honest. Go look at my other podcast. I'll show you the breakdown.
I want you to tell them that you suspect that she was racist and she is not the right person for this type of job. If you make the calls, they will snatch the license. She needs to be charged with accessory to what her husband has done. Make the calls. This is a call to action. Go to work.
Right. I'm telling you, if the FBI picked up on this. All right, guys, new video. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. What the F? Again, thank you for the 5. Stephanie with the 10. Jesus Christ. She said she was already on the phone with another deputy with Grayson, was at her house door and entering her home. Is there no recording of the call? Stephanie, very good. I do have that call. That is the new thing that I have here. Stephanie, good job. How did you know I had that? How did you know I was going to show that today? Very good, Stephanie. I had that call. But sadly, you're going to be upset. Steve says, how do I donate money? Steve, I do like, I come up with like a package for me to do something for certain victims, like Madeline Soto and stuff. I just haven't like made a decision yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm very careful when it comes to that because people will be like, he's looking for money. He's going to steal it. Shut up, please. I don't know. Why? I'm successful already. I don't need to steal nothing. So I needed to come up with a plan on knowing what to get her. So a bouquet of flowers to send to the family. Maybe the star idea. Crystal she made a star in my name. We made it for Madeline Soto. So maybe I should start a post, Steve. Maybe I should do that right now and be like, hey guys, we should come up with like just a little bit of money. Probably send some nice, beautiful flowers for Sonya. That'll be nice, right? Maybe we could do something nice. I'll put up my money inside of the Cash App or the Venmo. You guys can too. I'll show receipts after the process is done. You can ask my mods right now. They will tell you that I authentically bought this stuff with my money and the direct donor. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know in the comments. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. I just want to do something. Instead, like me talking about it and sharing it is good enough, but I want to do a little extra, like the topping on the side, because, it feels good to do good. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
That snapped for whatever reason, that's responsible and solely responsible for this.
One of his deputies shot and killed Sonya Massey, but he says he shares no responsibility. Good evening, I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Nearly 1 month ago, former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson shot Massey in her home. He's charged with her murder. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Hankey is live in our Capitol newsroom. And Cole, you sat down with Sheriff Jack Campbell today for the first time since this shooting.
That's right. And Campbell said that there was nothing in Grayson's background or record that would have shown that he could have snapped, quote, snapped like that during this situation at Sonya Massey's home. The body camera footage showed Grayson, who had been with the department for a bit over a year, escalating the situation quickly after Sonya Massey started to move a pot of water. He then said he would shoot her in the face, and then he shot her in the face. Records obtained by WCIA showed, though, that Grayson had a history of not following orders and ignoring protocol. That was especially true in Logan County, where recordings showed a superior officer questioning how Grayson was even still employed by the department after just 7 months on the job. Campbell told me today that information that reporters were able to get with a quick FOIA request and a 5-day wait was not in the application file for Grayson.
FOIA, any agency at all. We rely on professional courtesy, that when we call and we ask questions about a potential applicant, that they're truthful with us and they give us any documents that would help us decide whether or not they should be employed here or not. Unfortunately, we did not receive those from Logan County.
But okay, but that's not, okay, so here's my problem with that. You don't need to go based on only those documents. My man has 2 DUIs and discharged from the Army. Was that not enough? Oh my God, you can't, guys, I'm a regular man who's educated behind a microphone. I don't have years of experience like Mr. Clean here. I don't have that. I don't need years of experience to say, let's do a background check. What do we do? Am I wrong? Chat, if I'm wrong, tell me. I love being corrected because education is powerful. Am I wrong? Am I getting this? Am I wrong here Tell me I'm wrong. Again, Stephanie, thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Great Dane XL, thank you for the $1. Thank you. But am I wrong? No, for real. Check me, clock me. Say, no, you're kind of wrong. You do need this. You need. I in my mind, I'd be like, let's do a background check. We do a background check on all our officers before hire to make sure that they are okay. Am I, like you understand? Like I'm trying to like give some type of. I don't understand this situation. I'm trying to be nice. Not no pics, please. Thank you for the $2 super chat. No pics. Thank you so much. Thank you. It looks like out of 133 votes so far, 77 says we should buy her a star in her name. Okay, so I think we should do that then. All right, mods, you can drop the Venmo or Cash App. Do it again. If you don't have to, guys. This is not. You don't have to do that, but you can send it to Venmo and Cash App. We'll get a star situated. Again, shout out to Crystal for the original idea. And then we'll put Sonya Massey a star in her name from Novacity. That means that if I'm going to give this to the family, and which I am, it's going to be from Novacity, which means it's you and me. It's not just me. You guys are part of the family. My green members on Facebook and YouTube, you know. All right. I'll send you guys all the documents and everything, okay?
Fortunately, we did not receive those.
Actually, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I have one.
The county released Grayson's personnel file last night. It included references from both Grayson's time in the Army and also from Scott Butterfield, a longtime deputy at Sangamon County who retired in 2020, and the father of Grayson's fiance. Campbell today told me, though, that that particular reference did not give Grayson an edge in this application process. Now, Massey's death has sparked calls for police reform and also sparked calls for Campbell's resignation. Coming up tonight at 6, I will tell you why Campbell is defying those calls and the lack of also tell you about the lack of specifics he gave me for reforms he wants to see put in place. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WC.
I think that there needs to be more, ladies and gentlemen. Like, come on. There needs to be something. There needs to be something. There needs to be something else. Come on now. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we're talking about what he did. He shot her. But damn, not to save her life? Not to save her life? Guys, look at the diagram. I want you to look at this. This is where she got shot. She was alive. She was alive. Reginald for the $4.99 says, prayers and love from Madison, Wisconsin to the entire Massey family. Oh, Reginald, that was so sweet. Thank you for the $4.99, Reginald. How are you doing, my brother? How's everything? This, like, and then it was a downward position. Gunshot wound of entrance just to exit out right there. I mean, you're missing the entire back of the skull, the Abdullah Almangada. You're missing that. It exited out the neck, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, right here. It exited out the neck. Brother, look at me. Have some type of decency in your soul, man. I get it. You're a terrible officer. You're stupid. Okay? You're hot-headed. You're not fit for anything. You're just not it. But saving a life, look, dude, you could have saved that. You need some type of urgency. Call them. Gunshots fire. We got that. Give me an ambulance right here immediately. She's bleeding out. Hold the wound. 2 people working on her. Resuscitate her. Get that blood. Put pressure on it. Put pressure on it. Speak to her. Get her to stay awake. That makes your body produce adrenaline, gives you that energy. Stay alive. Rush her to the hospital. Emergency. Surgery. Where is the sergeant on the scene had his flashlight like this. He's like, you need anything for me? Nope, I'm good. That's what he said. Nope, I'm good. You don't believe me? Take a listen to this.
said she was. Tell no. Fuck.
Nope, not yet.
She's 1096.
Listen to this. I know I see a lot of questions, guys. I'm going to answer your questions. Hold on. Let me answer your questions real quick. Star for Sonya says, Nana Lovely. Yes, Nana. You can send it to the Cash App or the Venmo. You cannot send it in Super Chats because that doesn't get to me for a month, it just depends. Month and a half. Thank you, Nana Lovely. How are you, Nana Lovely? How you been? Great coverage. Get on the case. Thanks. Pauline Williams, thank you so much. Pauline Williams, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Christine Taylor with the $9.99 says, my God, I am contacting FBI over the butterhole. Christine Taylor, well said, Christine Taylor. Well said. You guys, I love the comments today. See, I think I have the best chat on YouTube. I said what I said. I love the comments. The butterhole for justice for Sonya. That's right. Justice for our baby girl. That's right. SKP, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. SKP, thank you. How are you, SKP? I saw you in the stream the last time. Christine Taylor, thank you so much, guys. Yes. Okay, here's the scene. Pay attention, guys. Everyone pay attention. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Pay attention. We're almost at 1,000 likes, by the way, on YouTube. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. Let's welcome Sean, everybody. Sean, how you doing, brother?
Is there anything you think we can do for her?
Is there anything we can do for her?
All right.
No. Sean. I mean, not Sean. This officer right here. I think I know it all. Sergeant Butthole right here. He says, is there anything we can do for her? Sean, you're late. Sean, get out of my face. Not Sean Grayson. Not the Sean that just became the vested class member. Sean Grayson, get out of my face. Is there anything we can do for her? You're 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. Get out of my face. Out of my face. But this deputy on the right, this sergeant, listen to his response.
Let's just chill out here. Just search right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Back covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her? No. All right. I'm not even going to waste my...
Watch. I'm not going to waste my med kit. Guys, listen to this. No, also, do you do a Zelle account? Oh, I don't do Zelle no more. No. I'm sorry, Donald. I don't. My receipts are from Cash App and Venmo only. Those are my only receipts. All right, guys, watch this.
Med stuff then. You want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Nope, not yet. Why are you like this? Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet. Did you hear the passive aggressive? I'm upset. I can't. I don't know how you guys have the patience for this. I can't do it. It's just not proper. There's no morale here.
All right. I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then.
I'm not going to waste my med stuff then. Grayson, go to rot in jail, bro. Go rot in jail. You
want to run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Nope, not yet.
All right. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
Yeah, Sean, tell me, where's the gun?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me.
Everybody in the chat, I'm going to ask you a question. Did she come at him with boiling water? Yes or no in the chat? Kim Davis. Big shout out to Kim Davis for the 10 direct dono. For Kim Davis in the chat. Kim Davis, thank you so much. We appreciate you. No, she didn't. I don't remember her coming at him, running. She came at me with boiling water.
Boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
All right.
You wasn't standing right there. Incorrect information. Incorrect. Guys, he was standing. Guys, he was standing next to the... This guy, ladies and gentlemen, this guy. Oh, man, this guy. We're talking about a guy who lied on multiple reports. We're talking about this guy. People believe this shit. I saw a video. I don't know what it was. I can't find it. Some guy was like, he was right. Sean Grayson shot her and she should have never ran up. I saw it was just one guy and that one girl with the brown hair. What, you guys know what I'm talking? Remember? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so bad at this. Hold on. Where's that video, guys? Guys, I gotta find that video. Where is that video? It pissed me off so much that I deleted it.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
He's telling people, ladies and gentlemen, to stay. Look, this guy is directing people. He's directing people.
You want to run down real quick?
No.
Look at all the officers. Look at the look. This is the part that I'm like, yo, they're looking at you like, you know, your partner. You know they told us what you did, right? Look at them. Look, chat. Everybody in the chat right now. Look at them. Look at them. And he knows. He knows. He's like, damn, why y'all looking at me like this? Look at them. They know. Come on. I'm pretty sure there's some good officers, there's some bad officers here. It's just the truth. Stop the bull crap. They are looking at him like, yo, what did you do? Like, what did you do? Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Oh, I didn't know what happened.
Look, they all looking at him. Look. You know you messed up. You're done.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got some coming up.
You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
What was it?
He did. Look at that. Look at that. All of them could have been doing that. He did that instead. My man's rolling tape. He could not do it himself. He couldn't do it himself. I want to get somebody's, there was some video here that I had that I wanted to watch and share with you guys. I haven't truly watched it yet. But I wanted to see what she had to say. Joe Biden is not dead. Why are they saying this? Jesus. Sorry, it's all over my feed. Joe Biden, he's dead. It's Jim Carrey wearing a mask. Shut up. Hold on.
To me and listen to me very clearly, and I'm gonna say it with my whole chest too. What happened to Sonya Massey never would have happened to her if she would have been a white woman. I don't understand how we are all not on the same page with what we seen on that body cam. I don't know how every single person is not condemning the actions of that man.
Hold on, chat. Before I continue this video, I've never seen this video. I wanted to watch it with you. Should I take phone calls? Just about 3 phone calls. You guys called in yesterday when I'm telling you, you guys are so intelligent. The questions that you guys were asking, the stuff you were telling me, I am surprised. And I mean that with respect because I was not expecting it. Should I take phone calls or no? Let me know in the comments. Members do get priority. I want to be truthful here. If you remember wearing the crown or the heart on Facebook, you guys get priority. So become a member, you get priority, and then we go to subscribers, okay?
Point blank, period. There was no justification in what happened to that woman. I am so ashamed to say that I truly did not believe racism still existed in 2024. And that is because I am privileged in being a white woman, okay? I am not a racist person. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I don't understand that mentality. And maybe that's why I didn't believe it existed, because I can't wrap my mind around it. How anybody can be judged based off the color of their skin. And I was just naive to a lot of the realities of the world. I have had numerous run-ins with the law. I have had guns drawn on me.
What the fuck? Can I ask you guys, she had guns drawn on her? Time out. Can I ask you guys a question? Have you guys ever had a bad encounter with law enforcement? Actually, what am I talking about? I did. I never shared this with anyone, but I mean, it is personal, but then it's not. But we're not here for me. If you have a story about law enforcement in which you actually did nothing, I want to be very clear on that. Share your story. But I do want to talk to someone who suffers from mental illness. If you have that story, call in now. I heard from a nurse. I heard from an officer. I want to hear from another officer. If you know another officer, I heard from Nikki. She was a former officer. I heard from, guys, can somebody remind me? It was before the nurse. Who did I talk to? It was a third column that someone in the field that I talked to. I do want to talk to someone who suffered from mental illness, not for exploitation, but to understand. And I mean suffering, like what Sonya Massey did. Guys, let me know. And I mean, don't respectfully, don't just say you do. I want you to actually be like, it's medically proven that you really do. I'm trying to get close to Sonya in her scenario as possible, okay?
Have been told to stop moving with guns drawn on.
Oh, yes. Sean was in jail. That's right. I mean, a guy in jail. A guy that was in jail. I spoke to a guy that was in jail. Correct.
Me.
When you do not call, just text the number.
And I continued to move, and I walked away. And the only reason why I did is because I was a white woman. Probably. I wholeheartedly believe that now. I really, truly, honestly do. I am trying to make sense of what I witnessed on this body cam. And I can't. There's no justifying it. There's no justifying it. That woman, when she called them for help, okay? If that boiling pot of water was such a threat to them, why didn't they go over to the stove and turn it off? Why didn't he immediately draw his gun when she picked up the water? I don't understand why he drew his gun at all. Like, you have a taser, bro. You got a taser. You are you were plenty of distance away from her. That boiling water was not a threat to you. And if he truly thought it was a threat to him, he could have tased her. You don't walk up on a threat.
Exactly. Oh my God. She's pretty and smart. Who agrees with, didn't I said this? You know what? Don't let me pull receipts. Don't let me pull receipts. Firestorm85 with the super chat says, no, all professions should be background checked. Well said, Firestorm85. I love that. Well said. Well said, Firestorm. Thank you. Great Dane XL with the super chat says, bro, not gonna lie, this hurts. I appreciate your work. Nah, come on, Great Dane. I appreciate you being here and telling us, your comments and stuff. We appreciate you. April with the $1.99 super chat says, love the stream and all you do. April, we love you, April. We love you. Thank you so much. Antoinette with this one super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Definitely, right? How you walk up to a threat? How do you walk, ladies and gentlemen? Explain this to me. Like if I had a gun, right? Like if I actually had this is lax. This is not underwear or nothing. This is shorts, M&M shorts. I'm not, I'm being respectful here. I'm a gentleman. I have class. If I had a gun, let's just pretend this. You see this? Imagine this. Let's just pretend it's a gun. And I'm like, yo, drop the boiling water. Drop the boiling water. Imagine you actually walking up to someone to put this guy was not, he walks up and you walk up to a threat and say, how you tell her to put the pot down, and when did you guys not see the video? I told you to watch it in detail. She been put that shit down on the pot on the side, and he still continued to be a threat to her before he threatened her. What did you? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Watch this shit right after this, because she's making some sense.
You don't walk up on a threat. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that man lost his shit and literally her in cold blood. I will say it until I turn blue in the face, because that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all there is to this situation. Cities burned when the cops criminal in front of our eyes. And we witnessed them brutally an innocent woman who called them for help. There was no threat to that woman until the police entered her fucking house, and that is what is so sad to me. When is enough gonna be enough? That woman did not deserve that, okay? She never deserved that. And there are so many others that didn't deserve what happened to them. Somebody please help me make sense of this, because I am desperately trying to make some sort of sense with this. I have an autistic daughter that I am just in so much fear for when she gets older, because my daughter can't just comply. What if she gets into a situation, I'm not there, and the cops don't understand she's severely autistic?
I do recommend, and I have to take note of this, all right? I'm not saying all cops are bad, guys. They're not. Something just happened where an officer, I was gonna talk about this. He brutally, a young girl, and another female in his patrol car. I'm saying this to my fellas in the chat, my beautiful ladies in the chat, and the children out there. Parents, supervise your kids. I don't give a hell if you're trying to tell your kids, don't talk to strangers. Even with officers, be present. Be present. Be careful. I am not saying that all of them are bad. They're not. I want you to be, but please, 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 be careful with your children. I don't play when it comes to kids. Y'all know this. It's not a joke, all right?
And what if they shoot my baby? Our police we need to do something. Our police they're not capable at this point. I have watched so many videos. I've watched them do it to black, white, disabled. This is just, how are we letting this happen? And they keep getting away with it. This man will be found guilty if he is not, like I said, cities burned over George Floyd. This was an innocent woman that was scared and called them for help because she thought there was an intruder. There was so many things that they could have done differently. They were irritated going up to her door. Okay, I could hear it in their voice asking her for her ID. Like, these people weren't there to help her from the beginning. I can't even believe this is like, people are arguing over this. I can't believe this
Yeah, me neither. Can't believe it either. Let's listen to, I'm going to show you, wait, what was it? This was right after the video. What was it? Where's the pot? Okay, hold on.
Huh? Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face. Okay, I'm sorry. Drop the fucking pot!
Did anyone catch that? Did anyone? Oh my God! Did anyone catch that? Somebody say it in the comments. This and this is the action where he messed up, because so basically the defense. So Sean Grayson's team is in, I was gonna say in hot water, but I don't want to say that, is in deep shit because of this small action that people they missed. No, not his. Watch and pay attention.
Huh? Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water. Okay, now pay attention.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, watch. Okay,
Drop the fucking pot!
Nobody catch that? What? It's gonna happen again. Drop. So the problem with this, right, is that he said drop the pot when she already put the pot on the stove before picking it up. So she's like, I did. You're telling me to drop the pot. I put it on the stove already. Drop the fucking pot. She did that. She did. She put it on the stove. She put it on the counter on the right side before picking it up. When you approached her with my guy, you approach it again, it was a threat. Why would you approach her? Any smart, intelligent cop who did proper training would have moved back and said, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to step. You don't put guns in your hand. It's a pot. It's hot water. You say, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to move. If you felt any type of way, you tell her, ma'am, please move away from the pot. Can you come this way, ma'am? Done. She would have been alive today. It's that simple. Ma'am, hi, ma'am. Listen, I know I told you to go attend to the water, but I'm an idiot and I'm stupid. So can you please step away from the pot? Put the pot down. Rebuke you. You said rebuke. My guy, chill out. You got your panties in a bunch. Relax. You power trip butterball. Relax. You should have said, ma'am, do me a favor. I know I said go to the pot. That's my mistake. My name is Officer Doofus. Please, can you just come to this side where you're away from the pot? I'm uneasy. I don't feel well. I just don't. It's that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that easy. How are you telling this lady, put the pot down? She did that. She did. Because she said, all right, I'm sorry. You saying it again and again. She already put the pot on the side. And then when you come into her face with the gun, my guy, this is what you called a weak male. This is a beta. This is not a man. I'm telling you that is not a man. A man does not do this. This is not what an officer does. I said it, okay? I said. All right, we about to take phone calls. Listen to this audio. Oh, shit, I can't play that sound effect. That sucks. I can't play that audio. Hold on.
Hi, is it Sonya? Yeah, I got the shit.
Hold on. In the meantime, text your name. If you are executive member or a subscriber, I'm going to give you a call. The calls start now. I'm just going to take a couple because it's 1 a.m. and you guys got to go to sleep. And I know. I want to give a big shout out to these people in the chat right now, guys. Let's get some W's and span it for these people. Lucy, excuse me, I don't want to say her name. Lou Love for Love. I know you in the chat. Thank you for the direct dono. I appreciate you. Shout out to Brandy for the direct dono. She says for 100, thank you for everything you do for the voiceless. Brandy, love that. Lou Love says for donation, Sonya Massey from Lou Love. Thank you so much. Guys, please let me know in the direct dono if it's for Sonya. Let me know, okay? In Venmo or Cash App. We are going to buy Sonya Massey a star in outer space and put it in her name just like we did with Madeline Soto. But this time we are going to take it and give it to the family. I'm going to get in contact with the family. And I'm going to try to actually interview the son. I'm going to interview the aunt. I'm going to interview the father or the uncle live on Novacity. Will you be here for that? Answer that in the comments. Let's listen.
Department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay. Are you there with the deputies right now?
They're here in the house right now.
Okay. I'm going to let you go so you can talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir. Okay.
Wait a second for what? You're there with the deputies, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
Hold on for what?
Everybody's giving. So you're listening to the phone call that we wanted to hear. This is that. Again, shout out to Des in the chat. This is what we wanted to hear. The person that was on the line, hold on for what? A little attitude, my guy. And guess what he did? Guess what he did?
Just 1 second, okay? I got the paper like you say, y'all.
And she said, I got these papers for you right here, y'all. She wanted to show you the papers. She needs mental help. She's going through a mental crisis. The mom says it. And I got that full audio I found for you guys. I just don't understand how it all indicates that this beautiful woman just says, hey, I need help. Please stay on. She said, please stay. No, please stay. No, 1 second. Any man would know it's a cry for help. She feels uneasy. She said it. It's confirmed already. It's confirmed. Get it together. Talk about he had 16 weeks of mental illness training. 16 weeks of what? He was playing Tetris probably the whole time. Stop it. Here is the full audio. Are you guys ready for this? This is the full audio from her mother calling. I found the full audio. Actually, it got uploaded today.
Okay, what's going on there?
Well, my daughter is being sporadic, and she's been,
She was pow, wow. But man, So we got it right. They can see those calls. They can see that history. She did already call. She called already the day before, the morning. We saw that call log. I think it was 9:49 a.m. I believe so. But it was 12:49 a.m. when she called them at the house. So this is interesting. This is interesting. I'm going to read super chats. I know people are trying to get their head around. First of all, Glenda Allen in the chat. This direct donors get priority. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate you for the direct, Glenda. Glenda, how are you? Talk to me in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay. Kim Black with the 5. She says she was confused and grabbed the pot and she had already put down. Absolutely. I mean, she was afraid. We already know she was not okay. Anybody's going to defend themselves. You have a weapon pressed in their face. He said, put the pot down. You already put the pot down. What more can you do? She had her hands like this. She was afraid. She was afraid. It was enough proof of that. I mean, the guy is already, he's getting charged for murder. I mean, the judge saw the report. He was like, what are you talking about? He saw the statements. He saw the body cam. Self-inflicted gunshot wound? You shot her. How? Your partner says, yeah, I got the camera on. Like, he said it. The body cam's on. You know, once your partner said that, you know, you was like, fuck. He got his body cam footage on. Because you put yours on after it happened, you barnacle. Darlene Wilkins with the 10 super chat. Oh. Darlene Wilkins with the 10 super chat. Thank you so much, Darlene Wilkins. How you doing? Thank you so much. Negla Rose James. She said, he was PO'd when he found out his partner's cam was... Come on, Ross James. That body cam footage, you know Sean Grayson was pissing in his pants. He was afraid. He was afraid. Crystal with the whistle. She said she could have been having cognitive defects due to chemical imbalances from her lupus and or kidney disease, which could come... that's right. Crystal. Read this. She's right. Ooh, it does cause hallucinations or something like that. Right. I read that. Yo, that's right. Oh, shoot. Ross James again. Where is the footage of them looking around the property? Police don't normally ask me for my ID. It's at the very beginning. I'll show you. It is James. It's there. But good question. Good super chat. Ross James again. Damn. I know you're not religious. I am. She saw a demon and she was rebuking it in the name of Jesus. So I'm agnostic. I'm accepting, but that doesn't mean I won't use it. I respect people who are religious, and I use the term sometimes. Listen. I come from a family where they're religious. I am. I came out different. I am my whole family's here, and I'm over here. I'm the only one that's different, but I am more acceptant than anyone you will meet. Just in case I don't believe it. Like she said, the rebuke in the name of Jesus. You don't have to be religious. The poor girl said it. So what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, if you believe she saw a demon, I mean, it is weird. I don't know why he got triggered off of that. So that is strange. Warfare Media with the 5 super says, I think maybe the cop had PTSD. Sounds like it. I'm a vet with it. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Welfare Media. I don't think PTSD could spark someone by saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I don't know how that could, you might have it, but let me ask you something, Warfare Media. If I tell you out of nowhere, laughing, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, are you going to pull a gun in my face and shoot me because you're PTSD? Answer the question. I want to see that comment. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wanted to get Crystal because Crystal's a nurse. Crystal with the whistle, you are a nurse, and I wanted to have you call in. We already passed the time. This is supposed to be an hour podcast. But shit got crazy. I gotta get a number in here. Okay. Whoever sends super chats, thank you all. Can I get W's for those people, please? Ross James, welcome.
Hello?
Hey, this is No from the Best City. How are you?
Hi. I'm good, thanks. I'm actually just looking for my remote before you.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you. Hi. How are you? Don't be shy. I can hear it in you. It's okay. It's okay. So tell me about what the comment you made. You said that you can relate to this somehow.
I have fibromyalgia and I have autoimmune disease as well. Mm-hmm. So in that way, I could think it's very painful. So basically, the autoimmune disease I have, it's close to lupus, but I'm just missing one marker for lupus. And you get bruises on your skin coming out from nowhere. Maybe your liver, kidney not working properly, all kind of things. Sometimes you need to go to the hospital, or you're in bed for months and stuff like that because you're in so much pain and in so much discomfort.
Really?
Yeah. So right now I was in bed since March, the 18th of March. I had a procedure done, and as soon as I had the procedure done, I ended up with sciatica. My sciatic nerves got irritated, basically, and I spent a certain amount of time in bed, and only now I can move around.
Oh, no, I am so sorry.
So, it's okay. It's okay. Life still goes on at the end of the day, so I don't bother with that. I still have the breath of life. People.
So can I ask you a question? Does this damage your kidneys?
It can.
Can this make you hallucinate in any way?
It depends on. I wouldn't say it makes you hallucinate because I don't hallucinate. But if you already have issues and if you're not headstrong, then with that it can actually send you into what you call it. Sorry, I haven't slept as yet, and it's after 6 in the morning.
It's okay.
In England, it sends you into mental distress, basically. So if you're not headstrong,
right. I was gonna say that. Right.
It sends you into mental distress, and with that, all sorts of things can happen.
Right. Oh man, so, I'm very sorry you're going
through
this.
And it's okay. I've had fibromyalgia since I was 7, so I'm able to deal with it. So I don't really bother myself with it. Yeah.
Oh man. So thank you for describing that, because now I can actually paint a picture of what she was going through, because schizophrenia with lupus, and she was going through something else?
I think it doesn't look like she had schizophrenia. I just think she, because having debilitating illnesses can be a drain. It is a drain for you because you have to deal with the pain every single day. Because you have to deal with the pain every single day, sometimes you just can't deal with people. You just want that time for yourself or whatever it is. So with what I was seeing there, I'm afraid. Because it also isolate you. Because you can't go to, your friends invite you to a party, you can't go to the party because you're in too much pain to go to the party. So because of that, you could see it on her face. She was afraid. She didn't want him. She didn't want idiot, not calling his name. She didn't want him near her. But as soon as he came there to the door, look, you should watch her face and her reaction. She tried very quickly to get rid of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she was afraid. She was in fear for her life. She even asked the police, the person on the line to stay
Right, exactly. Yeah, she just didn't want to deal with it. She tried to dismiss him. It didn't work. Again,
Yeah.
you can see she was aggravated. She stood on the phone. And, from what you just told me about lupus, plus, I believe her father did confirm she did suffer from schizophrenia.
They did confirm that, and with the police officer, it looks like they had a history, and I said that in the chat, and in one of your videos as well. They did have a history. The way he came to her, like, come on, who comes to your door like this? Even in England, police officers don't come to your door like this.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you're right. Absolutely, you're right. It's just.
He had no respect.
It's almost like he wanted to target her. It's almost like that. I can't confirm that, but
that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's targeting her.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty. So what is your name?
Tynesha.
Tynesha, listen. Thank you so much for being transparent and telling us, and I hope you really do get better. And I'm so sorry this happened to you. Okay.
It's okay. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant morning.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah. God bless you. Bye.
All right, now. Bye-bye. Interesting calls, man. Interesting calls. Guys, I have so many text messages. I got over 300 now, and it's wild. Okay, guys, I got one more. I got to make this quick as possible. It's 2 a.m. I'm so sorry for keeping you up. If I did, don't hate me. Please, please, please. I just want to get this out there. Hit the like button. This is your last time. Hit that like button. Hit that share button on Facebook. Please, I would appreciate that so much. I see all my Facebook people. I gotta make this really quick, actually. I gotta make this one quick. Firestorm, thank you for the $1.99.
Hello?
Hi, Crystal, how are you?
Hey, Nov, I'm good. How are you?
So good. So I have to make this call really, really, really fast. Tell me, please, explain to me. You are a nurse, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So I have questions for you, but quickly explain to me what you was telling me about everything. I saw that in the chat.
So her being diagnosed with lupus and having kidney disease, one of the biggest things is having an ammonia imbalance. Ammonia will cause hallucinations. It can also cause delusional thinking, and it comes on instantly sometimes. Like, people don't even know they have an issue until that happens. So there is that perspective that could have been what was going on with her. She didn't. It just came on all of a sudden, so she went to the hospital because she didn't know what to do. And then also, if she had lupus, she was probably on some medications, and those medications can also interfere with your cognitive side of you. So she could have been having some cognition issues due to that. There's a couple of different factors playing a part in that, but the family did say she had lupus. They did say she was a kidney disease, and if she was at the end stage of kidney disease, definitely her hormones and electrolytes and all that could have been imbalanced, and she could have wound up having a high ammonia level, which caused the paranoia, so to speak, that they said she was experiencing.
So, if I'm not mistaken, they did say that she wasn't always like this. So I'm thinking that maybe with the lupus and kidney, she started to being like this with the medication. Can that be correct?
Right. Well, and it may not have even been the meds. It could have just been her disease process, because
really?
I have patients that have end stage kidney failure, and they see all kinds of stuff. They hear things that aren't there. They see things that aren't there. They're paranoid, thinking that, we're poisoning their food. And so, yeah, it's a real thing. I mean, especially if you have an ammonia imbalance. Ammonia is dangerous to your brain. So.
Okay, that does explain a lot. Okay, so I have a couple questions because I have to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
You a nurse.
Yes.
Let's put yourself in Isabel Butthead's shoes, okay?
Uh-huh.
So let's say that you have a future husband who was an officer.
Mm-hmm.
You can low-key tell him things, or he can tell you things, like a rapport between nurse and officer.
No. You cannot. Not legally. Absolutely not.
Okay, it's not legally, but besides the legal stuff.
I mean, obviously, yeah. If you're married or engaged to someone you live with, there's always you can tell them things about what's going on in your job, but legally, and especially if she was a nurse practitioner, she holds almost the same license as a physician.
So what does an NP means? NP?
Nurse practitioner.
She is an NP. She is.
Yes. So in that situation, no, there are laws. You cannot share patient information. It's a patient confidentiality. And it doesn't matter if it's your husband. It doesn't matter if it's another nurse. If that nurse is not taking care of that patient, that nurse has no right to know that patient's history or medical information. It's a as need to know basis.
So, but can nurses know? Like, they have the powers to know? Like, just to know? Like, look it up on a computer, that's it?
They shouldn't, but yeah, they can. But legally, no, they shouldn't. My brother actually got fired from a job as a respiratory therapist because his daughter was in the hospital, and he was the only respiratory therapist on call, and he had to come in and read her chart even though he was not the respiratory therapist for her, and he got fired. You cannot go into somebody else's chart. You're not supposed to know information about patients unless you are actively taking care of them.
Can a nurse, can she put down in her file or anything that's self-inflicted if an officer says it?
I mean, she shouldn't, because that diagnosis is supposed to come from a physician.
A physician, okay.
If she is a nurse practitioner, she has the ability to do that diagnosis herself.
She is an NP, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so she would have the ability to give that diagnosis herself, but she can't take a diagnosis from a police officer. No, it has to come from a physician or, in her case, the nurse practitioner.
Okay, another question. Can she inform the parents that it is a self-inflicted gunshot wound?
Yes. Yeah, she can inform the parents of anything that has to do with the case if she was the one that was in charge of the case.
Damn. Okay. Now, I chat and everyone, I am not saying that she did this stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to understand if this is possible. That's all. I have no proof, but I'm going to find out what the hell happened in this hospital with Sonya, if it's connected. Remember, Isabel whatever is a fiance of Sean Grayson. Crystal, you are so direct, so straightforward. You're amazing. I love this, and I needed this. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you. I had to speak to, you're intelligent, so you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I've been a nurse for 20 years. I've seen a lot, so...
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me ask you one more question. She was shot under the eye. I'm going to give you like the details as best as I can. Under the eye, it broke the bone. It went through her neck, but it missed everything else. Just could she have survived? There are chances, correct?
I mean, you're talking a very, very big spectrum. In my opinion, had aid been performed at the time that she was shot, she would have had a greater chance of possible survival.
That's what I needed to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal, with the whistle.
She most likely, she probably died from blood loss.
Blood loss.
Volume.
Volume
loss.
Thank you, Crystal. It makes me happy because with all my research, I needed to hear it for someone who has years of experience. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. Can I get some Debbie's in the chat for this beautiful lady, please? Crystal.
Oh, thanks.
I will catch you on the next one, all right?
Absolutely. Love ya.
Love you too, Crystal.
Bye.
You could have saved her. You could have saved her. I said what I said. Ross James with the 2 says, HIPAA prevents that unless it's an emergency. Yes, we just learned that just now. You're correct. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. Thank you, Ross James. Thank you. I love that name. Tony S. Tony S. with the 20. Jesus, chicken strips, man. Tony S. Thank you so much. Tony S. Oh, yeah, I remember you from... Yeah, Tony, how are you? How you doing, Tony? Warfare Media with the 10 super chat. I was a search and rescue swimmer, so no, I would have saved a life, but he did snap quickly. That's why I commented that. Sad day. He has lost control. He was lost. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're different. You know, you're Warfare Media. You're different. You know, you have control, experience. The guy even got discharged. Come on. I don't think you did. You served the country well. You did what you're supposed to. That guy, Sean Grayson, did not. He failed in everything he did. Everything. From the Army, from being a police officer, for being a regular civilian. 2 DUIs, come on. You're going to be in harm's way. The guy hit a deer. Stop. Come on, you know. You're better. And thank you for that super chat, Warfare Media. And thank you for serving my country. I appreciate that so much. Stephanie with a 10 super chat says, been a med tech for 20 years plus. When you have a kidney failure, you go through a dialysis to filter out toxins. When toxins are built up, the nervous system can be affected. I did hear about that as well, Stephanie. Yes. And I heard it's pretty bad. Like I heard that it hurts or something like that. I heard that, Stephanie. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. And thank you for that information, because that is true. The toxins, yes. Nervous system. That's very, 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 very true. I wonder if that messes up the brain as well, Stephanie. Let's welcome Alejandra Reed for becoming part of the university class, because you have class. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy your perks, all right? Guys, I have to end it here. It's 2:13 in the morning in the East Coast. It's probably 11:13 in the West Coast. If I'm responsible for your bad sleep, I am accountable, and I am sorry. I am so sorry. This late, no bueno. Thank you all for being here, for watching, for the information. You guys are amazing. Facebook, amazing. YouTube, amazing. Thank you so much. I got my hands like I'm Donald Trump. Thank you guys for being here. It's a very powerful podcast. One of the best, you know. Sorry. Thank you guys for being here. Don't thank me. I thank you for bringing your brilliance and your comments. Now, before I go, answer some common questions that people were, asking. Number 1, did you see my comments on the last podcast? I did see your comments on the last podcast. And let me tell you something. You guys were talking different. Like, not bad, but like you guys were talking your shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys were popping off. So there's 2 sets of comments. There's the one on the right. I read that I missed. You guys think I don't pay attention? It's hard for me to pay attention. It is. But I saw the comments, what Brown Sugar was saying, what Denise was saying, a couple of Nicole's, my members. I could switch it now. But I went down to the big comments, and I'm like, you guys were talking your shit. And I love this. I love this because I love reading your comments after the stream. Tomorrow when I wake up in the morning, I like a cup of coffee. I get to work. Karma was saying, she said, dogs are labeled potentially dangerous and put down when they show aggression. But a man is given a badge and a gun. Everyone who kept him employed needs to be held accountable. I am going to love this comment. I'm going to like this comment. And I'm going to reply with, well said, with a heart emoji. Because that, you see, after this podcast, leave your comments. It's different from live comments. Live comments after. Those are the big ones. Comment below after this podcast. to answer another question. Members, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for being part of the family, the University Nation, the altercation. You're part of here. I love you guys, and thank you for supporting me and my super chatters. Thank you for that. The hard work doing 10 to 12 hours a day, it pays off when you speak correctly. It shows, and your support is a reflection of that. And I can't say thank you enough. Thank you. I don't deserve it. I don't. Thank you for giving me your time, your comments, your attention, your super chats, your amazing knowledge. Every single one of you, and I'm talking to everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. You trusted me, and you're hearing me. And all I ask is for your time. Thank you. Thank you. As for the University merch question, I saw it. Yes, this is one of the shirts, but this is not for sale. This is only for me as when I was testing the models. So this is like an edition that never came out. It's an army version of Novacity. Somebody asked about the shirt and they asked about merch. This one will never go on sale. I'm sorry. But as for merch to come out, that is coming sooner than you know. I don't want to say when, but I am selecting the first 20 people for pre-orders. That's going to happen more sooner than the original drop. I'm selecting members only. That's it. Next question was, when am I going live? I saw that question. I highlighted it for me right here. That will be announced tomorrow afternoon. Sometimes I'm late. It's because, guys, I'm busy. It's only me working here. I got 2 beautiful mods who help me in the chat, but other than that, I'm one-man army over here. So I will let you know on Discord. Join Discord. Look in the description of this podcast. It has membership links, and it has the Discord. Everything you need, I'm at your disposal, guys. I will help you out through anything. If you have a case to submit, send it to me via Facebook or Discord. It's there. I promise you, I read the messages as best as I can. If you get a response, it's automatic. That's not me. That's Facebook, because Facebook knows that I'm away. You will get an automatic response saying, hey, you reached no, but this is not me, blah, blah, blah. You'll see that. The phone number you got, if you didn't get a chance to call in, don't worry about it. Guys, we have every day. I got you. I love taking phone calls because y'all are very intelligent. I mean that, like for real. Next question. The dono link. The dono link is Cole, can you pin it real quick? Can you post it? The dono link. You can send your Cash App or Venmo. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. But I'm trying to just note it. Hey, it's for Sonya because I want to get her a star in her name so I can give it to the family. I'll show receipts, whatever proof you need. I did it before. I'll do it again. But yes, I'm taking any donos that I'm going to put towards Sonya Massey and getting her a gift in her name because she tragically passed away by the arms of a donkey. Okay? Firestone with the 199 said he looked like he was there to settle something. After this podcast, it looked like he just Firestorm. I'm not going to argue with that. It does look like that, Firestorm. Good super chat. Yes. Do you only take people who donate? No. I read every comment. You don't a member, donate or not. You could be a regular. You don't have to even subscribe. You could be somebody random. I read comments. I'm very fair. Don't worry. They just get priority because they're investing in me. That's Any other questions? Any other questions, guys? Elizabeth, welcome. All right, guys. I think that is the end of the podcast. Feel free to send any information you guys want. I love you guys. Check. Wait for the merch. It's coming soon. Hit the like button before you go. And thank you, guys, for watching Novacity True Crime Podcast. We do it all. We do it all. Big shout out to my beautiful mods. Helping me in the chat. Big shout out to them. And thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's end the poll real quick. You guys said put a star in her name. I will do that. You got it. I will build the bank for Sonya and I will get started. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you. And like I always say, do good and die great. And I'll see you on the next one. Giggity, giggity, go. Wow.